Okay, so here we are. We've now got both of these black ABS pipes attached with the locks on. And we have our other PVC pipes now cut so that they can fit inside of them, which we just did with a hand saw by hand. And that is most likely your best option because most people don't want to use saws on plastic pipes, like table saws and whatnot, or miter saws. So we've got these little touchy things, and then we've got this for our second part. And then we didn't exactly cut our third yet because we're going to size it to exactly how we like it. But it might be something like this. And you're probably zoomed way in.
I'm not zoomed in at all. But they're hella big.
They're hella big.
They're super huge.
Who uses hella anymore?
I just did. Princess.
So we are now, our next step is to drill our holes in the PVC pipe so that it can fit inside the ABS pipe. And the lock can, as I like to say, pop and lock it. Pop, 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 pop. In two different positions.
So lame. Okay.
So, because we want to have it in our position where the wings can be out like this, or we can tilt it back to walk through convention aisles, which will come in handy.
If you've ever walked through a convention with giant props, you understand the necessity to make sure that he can walk through aisles because, well, it's a nightmare.
It's not just for you; it's for others too. All right.
Last time he beamed a couple people with his wings.
Yeah.
They were not particularly pleased.
They also weren't looking where they were going.
It's true. But still.
No, they weren't angry. So then we got 2 holes marked. We just used some permanent marker and marked them, about a quarter apart because, you'll have it either sitting there or you'll rotate it so that it's sitting out back. So I'm just going to use my handy dandy Craftsman drill because we found it.
Dun, 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 fully charged. Happy day.
We're hoping fully charged.
Yeah. It was blinking.
Yeah,
So
close enough.
Yeah.
So I will now be drilling the holes into this, and we're just going to go up in sizes so we don't do anything crazy wrong. And that's about it. All right, we'll get started. Or I'll get started. I don't know if I should be doing this inside the house.
I don't know if you should be doing it inside the house either, but we're doing it.
We're doing it. Okay, so first things first, I'm a craftsman.
God. I like the light.
Okay, I am going the right way. You got to double check to make sure your drill is always going the right way.
We had some trouble with that last time.
Yes, we did. Perfect.
1 hole.
Ooh.
You don't have to reverse it if you do it quick enough and confidently enough.
How cool that is. What?
Oh, I thought it looked like your nail was like super cut, and I was really
no, my
worried.
nail is dirty from work. Sorry, people. I didn't clean it up before the video. I kind of feel like a slob.
Jordan's a materials engineer. He plays with cement all day.
It's just basically like civil engineering his job, but nobody has to know that.
So then you go up in size?
Yep, this is a good size. Always work your way up when you're going into holes.
Pre-drilling.
Yep. Sure, pre-drilling. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah. Just keep going.
No.
Hold it and then... Jesus, Jordan.
Reverse. Drive it low. Put it in the dirt. Something. Put it in reverse.
No.
I think that's how that's how that song goes, or something.
This is 4 minutes of just drilling.
Good. Well, we can cut that down or something. Yeah. I don't know.
Next size up.
Oh shit.
It
doesn't want to go through. Maybe I'm too big. I'm too big. We jumped too far.
But in the end, it doesn't even matter.
In the end, it doesn't even matter.
I can't lose it all. Okay. Love.
Make sure you don't go up too big in drill size. That won't fit. Okay. Oh, jeez. There we go. We're in.
Now we're gonna go up to the last size, and we'll be back after we have them all drilled.
The big kahuna.
The big kahuna's going into that tiny little hole. Woo! Sexual innuendos are funny. So yeah, we'll be back when all of our holes are drilled.
Good idea. First hole drilled. One thing I forgot to mention, which is important, slide your pole all the way in so you know where the bottom is, and then if you can turn your pipe like we still can, you can mark it in the perfect position so that it's really easy to find when you have it in your right position.
So this, once it's in the right spot, goes right in and locks.
And I can't move it! It doesn't move! Well, it does a bit, but it's not, wind won't take it away like the last pair of wings.
Yeah.
Yay!
So, on to the second hole.
Alright.
We'll be back again. Jordan has really terrible taste in music.
Drop to the drop.
Drop to the drop.
So we now have all 4 of our holes drilled. So as you can see, this is sitting in here. It's got a little bit of movement, but not too much. And then it's like, you know what? I want to go pick up a board game, and I need to do that in the dealer's room, but the aisles are tiny. And fitting through doors is actually another big one. This is huge for fitting through doors. All right, I'm just going to move this lock out. There we go. Oh, man, okay, things never work as easy as you want it to, but then you try and slide it back in wherever the hole is. We will be marking this at a future date because problems like this arise, and then you're like,
That's back to the position it was in before.
We'll find it. We'll find it.
How does that happen?
I don't know.
Jordan, what have you done?
Okay, I'll find this position. You can lie down in real life if you want to find the correct position. Ooh, that was stuck.
It's straight back. Just move it straight back.
Boom, straight back.
Oh my god, what have you done?
I can't find the hole now. I'm an idiot.
He said it, not me.
Yeah. There we go.
There you go.
And it goes back in the back position. What?
So
that easy. That easy.
So we're gonna be marking
Watch.
these.
We can do that with the other one even easier though. Like even easier. Like that looks pretty back to me. Is it going?
Just keep turning it until it clicks in.
Oh, I did it! Look,
There
see?
you go.
So, look, see? Practice makes perfect, kids. Practice makes perfect. And then I can walk through my convention aisle, go pick up a new board game, maybe like Tesoro, King of Tokyo, Takanoko.
Some more Smash Up expansion packs.
I bought the 2, but yeah, when the new one comes out in September, that one. I'm not a huge Cthulhu fan, so I didn't pick up that one. For all you need to knows out there. But it might be good, so if it is good, you should leave it in the comments. As I always prefer. Because I do check those. Especially when there's only like 1 or 2. I can check them all, like, no problem.
Look at that stupid Cheshire Cat grin. You're such a dork.
There we go.
Yay! Look at those
And
beautiful
now I'm
wings.
like, I want to fly away, but I can't fly away like that. Do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Come on, record time.
He got it!
Boom,
He
record
got it
time!
the first time! I'm so proud of you, Jordan.
Oh
he
my
got that
God.
one too! Look how perfect that is. Talk about glue, shall we?
So these aren't glued yet, but that's a good... We will now be gluing those next.
Woo! Bangarang. Can we get sued for saying bangarang? I feel like we can.
We're not singing Skrillex. Actually, even if
I
we
was
were, it's a
actually
cover.
referring to Hook, not Skrillex, who used...
Bangarang!
No. It's what fucking... Oh, beep that out. It's what
I'm not beeping it out.
Rufio says.
Thank you
from
for the
Hook.
candy.
Oh, like brought Jordan candy.
Pineapple to make my you-know-what smell good.
What the hell, Jordan?
To make my breath. What were you thinking?
Well.
What were you thinking?
Oh god, I don't even... You're gonna have to cut this. I'm
breath
still
smell
recording
good.
you. I'm still recording you. And also, I think it's only fresh pineapple.
Okay, so now we are using our PVC pipe glue to glue our PVC pipes. Oh, hey, Allie. So she's going to help me with this demonstration here. It's really simple if you get the stuff, a lot easier than trying to use fiberglass or anything. It's worth the $15 or whatever you can find it for on eBay or at your local piping store.
Yeah.
Which is where we bought it.
Yeah.
Might be able to find it at Home Depot.
Probably
I don't
find
think
it
we
for
did.
cheaper too. Because we paid a lot of money for it.
Well, what, double digits? Under $20? It's not so bad. So what we basically have, because we've got it attached, we've already got this one just glued on. We're going to show you how to do it here. So you take your second piece that you got cut in your first piece here. You put a thick layer.
Looks super gross.
And it smells just like cement glue if anybody's ever smelled that one before.
So you put a thick layer on there.
Yeah, make sure you got something below you so you're not dripping over things.
And then a super thin layer.
In there.
And then push it on.
Push it. Drop it down on a flat surface if you want flat wings, and bam! And then you're supposed to hold it for a minute, extreme close-up. And what glue drying, it's a lot of people think it's like watching grass grow, but it's actually much more exciting if you can see the details.
You're wrong.
Like, because it only takes a minute, whereas grass growing takes like forever. Like, I watched it once for like 10 hours, and I don't even know if it grew.
You know what's actually fun to watch? Bamboo. Because you can actually visibly measure it from like 1 hour.
Yes, okay.
You can... Snubbed? What? You can actually see the difference in an hour. I'm going to put this down your throat and induce vomiting.
That is not what it says to do. Do not induce vomiting, people.
Don't drink the stuff and don't induce vomiting. Read instructions, guys.
It's important.
As much as... Are we really going to just film this drying?
I don't know. Well, and then try to get rid of all the excess stuff. We'll do that in a second, actually. Okay, so here we are. We are now cutting out the wing from the fabric. So what we did is we draped it over the wing itself on my back to find out how long we wanted. And then we kind of just took that area from the top and made a marking where it would start the top of the wing on the front side. So we're just going to wrap it around and fabric glue it using fabric glue. And then we just use chalk to trace an outline, which you can kind of see. Well, you can't exactly see which one we used because it took us a few tries. And that's the nice part about chalk, is it rubs off and you get the try that you like. And Ali is now cutting it out using scissors very carefully. She's doing a great job so far.
You're not going to be able to get a perfect line. There's going to be some little, because of the type of fabric we're using, so we're just going to touch that up after. There's a couple little notches, but they'll be fixed.
And to help make sure the fabric doesn't get any worse, we've got fray check here. And in focus, there it is. Oh, shaky hands, I lose. All right, so anyway, this is just stuff we use to help with that. And that's about all. Okay, so for this part, we're going to show you how we're kind of tracing out our wings here. We've got our Lol King model loaded on here, the idle one, so that it doesn't move. Right now we've got these chalk-like pencils, which we find now work the best. And under our sheet of paper, because you can see this nice crisp line, we have something hard, because working on carpet does not work very well.
This is an Alvin Co. measure board. It's also covered in lots of crap, so make sure yours is clean. It's a self-healing cutting board. They also warn you this gives you cancer, so use at your own risk. So I basically have been tucking it underneath the fabric, stretching it out to make sure it's straight, adjusting it accordingly, and then I just take my handy-dandy tailor form dressmaker pen, and this one actually comes down, and then you go up, oops, move your piece of stuff.
It's kind of hard to see all the lines on here. So what we did is we cut out our first wing, and then because both kind of the top, the inside of the wing and the outside tops, we just made the exact same. We just threw the other one over it, kind of flipped it over so you get the mirror image, and then we just traced out the top again, but the reverse, so that we have a good start for the top, and then you only have to draw out the bottom. And that's it. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we got the wings with a rough cut right now. We'll probably go over it with better scissors, and we will be going over it with the fray stop so that it doesn't fray. We're using a Banner Red. We put a first layer of red, our Banner Red with primer, and now we're just using regular because we ran out of that can anyway, and we picked up more in Home Depot in terms of spray paint. So We're outside because that's what is recommended, so you don't poison yourself to death. We've got a blue tarp to make sure we're not getting any on the fence. And we're just trying to go at it evenly. We also did a quick ironing job before this to try and get the giant creases out, because if you don't, you kind of get this little effect right here. That was it when we did it pre-crease, when it was creased. And now it will, with more layers, it fixes itself.
So this will have to do probably 3 or 4 more layers just to get it even. It looks terrible right now because it was touching the tarp, which means that if we actually lift up the tarp, there's lots of red paint underneath. So now I'm trying to even that out slowly. So I've obviously had to touch up the center, and I'm going to work from the center out. So the center is the most concentrated part, and then I slowly make the rest sort of tapering out to slightly less intense of a red than the center line.
Alright, and that's it.